Why don't submarines ever play hide and seek? Because they always get spotted. Yeah, that's right. Submarines aren't exactly the champions of hide and seek in the vast ocean. But you know what? They are absolute masters of exploring the deep blue sea, where the sunlight doesn't reach, where fishes wear flashlights on their heads, and where the pressure can crush a car. Now that we've shared a laugh, it's time to dive deep into the world of submarines. Imagine a ship that can travel both on the surface of the water and deep underneath it. Sounds cool, right? That's a submarine. A submarine is a special kind of vehicle designed to move under the water. Unlike regular ships, submarines have the ability to dive deep into the ocean, exploring places where sunlight can't reach. Submarines are built to withstand extreme pressure and cold temperatures, which allows them to venture into the ocean's deepest and darkest corners. They are like underwater astronauts exploring the final frontier on our planet, the deep sea. The uses of submarines are quite diverse. They can be used for scientific research, deep-sea exploration, and even military operations. Submarines can also be utilized for rescue missions, especially in situations where divers can't reach. Submarines are incredible, aren't they? But have you ever wondered who came up with this brilliant idea? The history of submarines dates back to the 17th century. Let's dive into the depths of history and explore the fascinating journey of submarines, from their humble beginnings to the technological marvels they are today. In the early 17th century, a Dutch inventor named Cornelis Drebbel made the first big splash in submarine history. He created a vessel that could submerge underwater, and it was powered by, wait for it, rowers using oars. Imagine being in a tiny boat underwater, trying to row against the current. Sounds like quite an adventure, right? However, Drebbel's design was not very practical, and it took nearly 200 years before the next significant development in submarine technology. In the late 18th century, an American inventor named David Bushnell designed and built the first military submarine called the Turtle. The Turtle was designed to attach explosives to enemy ships during the American Revolutionary War. But, unlike its namesake, the Turtle was not very fast or efficient, and it wasn't successful in combat. Fast forward to the 20th century, and submarines underwent a sea change, becoming more sophisticated and capable. During the two world wars, submarines played a crucial role in naval warfare. They were no longer tiny, oar-powered vessels but had become powerful machines equipped with torpedoes and capable of staying submerged for extended periods. In the mid-20th century, the advent of nuclear power revolutionized submarines yet again. The USS Nautilus, launched in 1954, was the first nuclear-powered submarine. It could stay underwater for months without needing to surface for air or fuel. This was a game-changer, allowing submarines to travel farther and stay underwater for much longer. Today, submarines are used for a variety of purposes, from scientific research and exploration to military operations. Some submarines can even dive to the deepest parts of the ocean, a feat that would have been unimaginable in Drebbel's time. From Drebbel's oar-powered submarine to today's nuclear-powered giants, submarines have certainly come a long way. And who knows what the future of submarine technology holds? Maybe one day, we'll have submarines that can travel to other planets' oceans. Now, wouldn't that be something? Submarines are complex machines. Let's take a peek inside one. Just like a busy beehive, a submarine is made up of many different parts, each with its own job. Let's dive in and explore. The outer shell of a submarine, the one that faces the big blue sea, is called the hull. The hull is super strong, made to withstand the enormous pressure of the water when the submarine is deep underwater. Imagine a giant elephant sitting on a soda can. That's the kind of pressure we're talking about. Inside the hull, you'll find the control room. This is the brain of the submarine, where the crew makes all the important decisions. It's like the cockpit in an airplane, filled with buttons, switches, and screens. Here, the crew can steer the submarine, check the depth, and even monitor the oxygen levels. It's a busy place. Next up is the engine room. This is the heart of the submarine, pumping power to the entire vessel. It's where the engines and motors live, churning out the energy to propel the submarine forward, backward, and to turn it around. And of course, we can't forget about the torpedo room. This is where the submarine's defense mechanisms are stored. Torpedoes are like underwater missiles that can be launched when needed, but don't worry, it's not all about defense. Some submarines use similar compartments for scientific equipment, or to deploy underwater robots for exploration. The last part we'll mention is the living quarters. Submarines are not just machines, they're also homes for the crew. Living quarters can include a kitchen, sleeping areas, and even a small gym. Remember, a submarine can stay underwater for months, so it needs to be cozy. Each part of a submarine plays an important role in its function. Isn't it amazing how all these parts work together? Submarines come in all shapes and sizes, each with its own special features. Let's dive in and explore the different types of submarines, shall we? First up, we have military submarines, the big and powerful ones. These underwater beasts are designed for combat and stealth. They're like the superheroes of the deep, armed with torpedoes and missiles. Did you know that some military submarines can stay underwater for months at a time? That's longer than most of us could ever imagine going without a pizza. Next, we have research submarines. These are the scientists of the sea, helping us learn more about our planet. They're smaller than military subs, but what they lack in size, they make up for in brainpower. These submarines are equipped with special tools and sensors to study everything from underwater volcanoes to the tiniest sea creatures. Fun fact, the deepest part of the ocean was reached by a research submarine named Trieste back in 1960. It plunged into the Mariana Trench, which is almost 7 miles deep. That's like stacking 12 Mount Everests on top of each other. Lastly, we have personal submarines. These are for the adventurers and explorers who want to see the underwater world up close. They're usually much smaller, designed for 1 or 2 people, kind of like an underwater car. Some even have clear, bubble-like windows for a 360-degree view of the ocean. Imagine seeing a dolphin swim by, or finding a hidden treasure chest while you're just cruising along in your personal submarine. But remember, no matter the type, all submarines share the same basic purpose: to explore and navigate the mysterious depths of the ocean. Whether it's for research, defense, or just for fun, there's a submarine for every purpose. Before we say goodbye, let's see how much you've learned with a quick quiz. Don't worry, there's no pressure, it's all in the spirit of fun and learning. Question 1. What is a submarine? Is it A, a type of sandwich, B, a type of aircraft, or C, a watercraft that can operate underwater? You got it. The correct answer is C, a watercraft that can operate underwater. On to question 2. Who invented the first submarine? Was it A, Christopher Columbus, B, Leonardo da Vinci, or C, Jules Verne? Take a moment to think. You're right if you chose B, Leonardo da Vinci. He sketched the concept of a submarine all the way back in the 16th century. Finally, question 3. What are the 2 main types of submarines we talked about? Are they A, meatball and tuna, B, nuclear and diesel electric, or C, yellow and red? I'm sure you remember the correct answer is B, nuclear and diesel electric. Woo, well done, you've made it through our submarine quiz. You're well on your way to becoming a submarine expert. Remember, knowledge is like the ocean. There's always more to explore. Great job, future submariners. Remember to subscribe to GURUKIDZ Smart Kids channel for more fun learning adventures. It's been a blast exploring the underwater world of submarines with you. We've dived into the depths, discovered the different parts of a submarine, and even learned about the history of these amazing underwater vessels. We hope you enjoyed this journey as much as we enjoyed guiding you through it. Remember, knowledge is more fun when shared, so don't keep all these cool submarine facts to yourself. Tell your friends, your family, your pet goldfish, anyone who'll listen about what you've learned today. Who knows, you might inspire the next great submarine inventor. And hey, if you want to join us on more fun-filled, knowledge-packed adventures, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Join the GURUKIDZ Smart Kids channel family and become a part of our community of curious minds. We've got tons of exciting topics to explore, and we can't wait to dive into them with you. Until next time, keep exploring and never stop learning.